Hello guys, as you can see I'm in a test server and I will be giving you a sneak peek of some of the updates coming on 8.5. But first I apologize if I sound a little bit tired. It is almost 5 AM here, but I just couldn't get on the test server sooner because I was always placed in a queue with about 100k people before me. But finally I am here and I will show you some of the changes. Let's start off with the tech trees. Quickly looking at the Soviet tech tree, there's 3 light tanks added. Another branch that, well, start of course from the MVS1, goes to T60, T70, T80, and then the T34. I'm not really interested in low tier, so I will just skip them. Here's what's most interesting to me: the new German mediums and 1 light tank. Uh, Quickly a word about the VK, well, I'll just call it VK 2001D. Uh, when I first saw this, I actually bought it because I wanted to take a look at it. Uh, no, wait, not that. It's that one. Uh, I look at this and look at its stats and the gun selection, all of that, and one thing comes to mind. If you look at the stats, the gun. Wait a minute, I've seen this before. Looks kind of similar. And well, just look at the stats. 350 hit points, about 20 tons, 440 engine power, 64 limit, 45 traverse speed, 70 armor at the front, and so on. And on the VK 2000D, it's just heavier, less engine power, slower, less armor, same gun selection, and all the other stats are the same. So I kind of fail to see the point of this tank. I haven't tested it, so because I'm not interested in it at all. It just, when I saw the picture of this, it just looks so similar because, well, it's basically a Panzer III, but a little bit worse. Moving on. Next new tank on the tech tree is the VK 3001D, which is basically a VK 3002D, which has been renamed. All of the VKs have been renamed with the dot added to the middle, and from the TP series, the P has been taken off. And you can see there's a VK30.101P. I'll just call them as I did before because that's much easier. The VK3001D is basically a VK3002D, almost call it DP again, but for tier 6, less armor, worse gun, less speed, stuff like that, but basically its playstyle will be the same, I presume. Then there's the tank that I can pronounce, the Klarungsplan, Panzer Panther something. Well, first of all, it's ugly. This is the stock version of it. Just who thought it was a good idea? Seriously? And if you look at the top turret, this is the VK28 turret, and the Kernish gun. Yes, it has the Kernish gun, so basically you will have to use cold armor if you want to do something useful. It's supposed to be a light tank. It is a little bit lighter than the Panther and has much better engine, but I'm not gonna play this tank. I don't like the concept of it at all. I mean, Panther hull for a light tank? Seriously? I mean, look how big it. Just compare. This is a tier 7 light tank, and here's another tier 7 light tank. Oh wait, that's the tier 8 one. This is tier 7. I mean, come on. I don't see the point really. So skipping on ahead, the tier 8 medium. Well, so far things have not been looking good from my perspective, or tanks that I would like to play, but here where it gets good. The Indian Panzer. It's really un-German, I have to say. Well, it is quite slow for a medium tank, so, well, that's German. It has an accurate gun with high penetration, well, that's German, but, well, they're very dense. Look at the hull. Uh, it's sloped very much. Just compare it to another uh, tier 8 medium tank from the German 2. It has some sloping, but nothing compared to this. This hull will bounce many shots on the upper plate, even cold shells. There was some, I can't remember, some tank shooting cold ammo, and I know it was cold ammo because of the tracer color and the heat shell sound that it made. Bounced off, but of course the load plate is still a weak spot, but it's much smaller than in an E50 Panther 2, and I like this tank a lot. The gun is amazing. 212 penetration, second best in tier 8 mediums, really. Accuracy is good, aiming time is quite long, but it is accurate on the move, and it is surprisingly mobile compared to what the stats say. It's not slow really. It feels like a medium tank really, and the traverse speed on the turret and the uh, on the hull is actually good, and well, I like it. It's a really a dynamic tank. You can move around a lot, keep moving and taking a snapshot at the enemies, and well, I like it. And next un-German thing about this tank, it has gun diversion, and I mean good gun diversion. It can point the gun quite very well. Basically, it feels like some American medium tank from the gun diversion part, and as you can see, the gun mantle it's quite thick. I bounced a couple of shots on that, but it's hard to say really from a tester because most are using cold ammo. I've been better on it, but I've been bounced on it also. So I suppose it is, well, for medium tank it's good, and the turret is quite small target. So when you are hold on with this tank and sniping, oh my god, it's so good. Of course the cupola is well ridiculously huge, and there's a machine gun boys, but they are not that big from the front actually. I like this. I didn't wait for this tank a lot. I saw pictures of it in the stats and okay, well I will get through that to get to the Leopards. It's like the most interesting thing about this patch for me. But I tried it and I like it. I think I'm gonna buy it and keep it actually. Even though I have other tier 8 mediums to play. And well, now moving to the main thing, which all of you are interested in, the Leopard Prototype A and the Leopard 1. Amazing tanks, amazing. Uh, well, I don't know where to begin with. They are fast. 65 speed limit and the power to rate ratio is 20, well in this one 20.98 and on the Leopard 1 20.54, basically the same, and well they can do that 65 very easily in a flat ground, and they can easily do 60 also in a small slope, and well they are fast tanks, which is well again really un-German, and well, but the main thing, the speed and the gun. Just look at this gun and the Leopard's one gun, basically the same gun, but look at the penetration, 268 penetration and 390 damage, which is the damage that every, well almost all of the tier 9, tier 10 mediums do, and the accuracy on the Leopard prototype 0.32 and 2.3 aiming time, on the Leopard 0.3 and 1.9 aiming time, and they are very accurate on the move. I like this tank. I like them a lot. They are fast. They have good guns, and Leopard prototype that doesn't have amazing gun depression. It has about what you're used to in E50, 50M, maybe just a little bit better. Leopard 1 that has good gun depression again, and well, fast tanks with good gun depression and amazing gun. I have to like them. That's really good for my playstyle, and I can't stop talking about how amazing the guns are. And well, this is so un-German medium tank really. I know I'm repeating myself on Turret, and I'm just so excited about these tanks, but low profile turret is actually uh, on the front of the tank. They are fast, they turn very fast. I mean 54 traverse speed. Only the T62A has better traverse speed from the medium tanks. And well, rate of fire is a little bit lower, but I mean the gun is so accurate. It has to have some bad things about it. And armor is crap. Artillery will always penetrate you, and HE shells will penetrate you in the back and on the side and stuff like that. And well, actually the front turret is actually worse than the rear turrets, the side turret, but it does have the gun mantle. Leopard prototype doesn't have as good as gun mantle, but actually this gun mantle bounced one or two tier 10 shots, but it's not really something you should rely on. But when you're hull down, peeking nowhere in a hill, and they have to shoot it at an angle, and it can bounce, but don't rely on it, and everywhere else will penetrate. And the ammo rack, as far as I know, is right here uh, behind the front armor. So I've been ammo racked once, and ammo rack has been damaged a couple of times, but really hard to say yet. Is it a problem or not with so few games? But well, anyway, I should stop talking about this. Probably I'm too excited to talk them about intelligently. And one last thing I want to mention: premium consumables. You can buy them with credits now at 20k per consumable. So I might buy these when they are on half price, stock them up, and use them in some tanks where they are needed. But they are really pricey. Oh no, no, another thing that came to my mind. The gun of the Leopards, it's the L70 Royal. What is Royal Ordnance? Yeah, L7A1, and on the Leopard it's actually a different name, but it's basically the same gun, but it's a German name a little bit. 10.5 centimeter board cannon. I don't know if I pronounced that right. L7A3. The same guns are on the Centurion 7 and the FV420102. I mean, and on those tanks they use HESH ammo, which is high explosive with good penetration, basically. Not as good as heat, and the HESH ammo works like an HE ammo, so it explodes at the first contact it makes, and then decides if it penetrates or not. And the HESH ammo has been really unreliable, except on the tier 10 TD. But as you can see, the Leopards, they use heat ammunition. So if for some reason 268 penetration is not enough for you, you can get heat ammunition which has 350, so that will be enough for anything. And well, that's it for this video. Finally, I will make a preview of the Leopards at least, and I will see you guys next time.